Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a couple of delays, especially because I've not really been focusing a lot on this project, but I have spent almost the last, I think, less than 20 minutes, I guess, figuring out what dinosaurs are in primal. I mean, I did primal attack like last Thursday, I believe, and a bunch of other stuff last week. I was gonna do a video on Thursday, but since it was kind of like I was kind of busy, I just wrote down whatever I could, and I finished it off today. It's Sunday. It's a nice Sunday night, and I'm not really busy at this moment. Sorry for the background noise. But other than that, last video was about what toys are released. I'm not collecting, but what kind of species of dinosaur are released, and in Legacy Collection they just repeat the same thing. So it wasn't really a lot, but this time we got Dino Rivals, Primal Attack. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So, like I was saying, sorry for the background noise, but last video I did something with Hasbro, Fallen Kingdom, and Legacy Collection. This video is gonna be Dino Rivals, Primal Attack, Camp Cretaceous, and Dino Escape. Dino Escape is basically Camp Cretaceous and Primal Attack, but there's different series for this stuff, and yet they come up with newer dinosaurs that the original series does not have. So that's what we're gonna be focusing on today. And basically what I'm doing is writing down dinosaurs like that released in a certain series and it's from a certain movie, from a certain, or not even movie, from a certain toy line, and especially we're doing it for Jurassic World, stuff. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Um, so I'm thinking if since we did part one, I have no idea how many parts there's gonna be specifically, but because of the toy line now is so much toys releasing, especially from Legacy Collection, that still continues on. So let's just get into the video, and yeah. So we are so most of these we already did. Um, this is actually the one series that actually includes the Sinoceratops for real this time. So we have, so let's just start with Dino Rivals. Sorry for the background noise. So these are all the dinosaurs. So I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit, but there's so many dinosaurs. Um, a lot of small dinosaurs, a lot of big dinosaurs, a lot of dinosaurs. So let's start from the top. Some of these dinosaurs I cannot really say the name. So it's Protoceratops, Ram for his, I can't say that. Ram for Ram for Hinkus. I don't know. And then we have Velociraptor, a Dragorex, a Heriosaurus, a Clodosaurus, a Mosasaurus, a Monolu, and I can't say that. It's so many dinosaur names. Um, so and then we have a Proceratosaurus, a Dimorphodon, a Tepehera, I don't know. Then we also have a Monolophosaurus, a Dimetrodon, a Stygimoloch, a Styracosaurus, a Dilophosaurus, a Pachycephalosaurus, a Plesiosaurus, a Brachiosaurus, a Pteranodon, a Cacavinator, a Triceratops, a Patrolophus, and Allosaurus, a Pseudoceratops, a Suchomimus, Stegosaurus, a Margosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, Compsognathus, Baryonyx, Spinosaurus, Metriacamptosaurus, Ceratosaurus, and Kylosaurus, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So we're gonna break all those down. Sorry for the background noise. So these are a bunch of new species. So let me just show you guys what most of them are, especially from this side of the list. So apparently Dino Rivals released their own version of Quetzalcoatlus before Dominion came out, and it's kind of like a yellowish one. You can search up Quetzalcoatlus Dino Rivals. Some people have it, some people don't have it. I don't even know if that's a dinosaur that released. Most dinosaurs I can't really say correctly, so sorry about that, you guys. But there's some new dinosaurs in here, like the second one and the Dracorex and all these little dinosaurs right here. Some of them are like newer models. Some dinosaurs are new, like Allosaurus, like a newer model. We get different different versions. I gotta tell you a story. I so when I was like 8 years old or something, it was like Christmas Eve. One of my aunts actually bought me a Suchomimus, and it was the yellow one, if you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't play with it, I didn't mess with it. I just had it, and that thing broke. Sorry for the background noise, guys. It broke, like the entire head broke off. I'm pretty sure other people had problems with this, but it would not go back on, and it would just look like a dinosaur without its skull. So, and I kept it like that. But I don't know what happened to it now. Like I think I either threw it away or gave it away, but it's broken. So yeah, that's a story. Then of course some of these dinosaurs were the first time they ever released, and then actually after a while they put them in many versions, which is cool, I guess. And sorry for the background noise. And we never really most of these dinosaurs like didn't really make the cut to like minis. Only some of them for Fallen Kingdom or you know Legacy Collection. It would be cool if we had like a Quetzalcoatlus then, like in 2019 or 2020, where they have Dino Rivals minis and they turn it. It would be very awesome to have that. Of course, I don't have that. Like I only had some certain dinosaurs. I had a bunch of Dino Rivals dinosaurs, especially. And I didn't think of the idea to collect minis until like 2022. So like I was like 10 years old. I'm thinking, you know what should I do? With these minis because I already have all of them. I'm almost done with Jurassic World, and I managed to finish Jurassic World before I even had a YouTube channel. So yeah, so basically saying is that Dino Rivals and Primal Attack have a bunch of new dinosaurs, same dinosaurs, or even new colored ones. So let's get to the other ones, shall we? So this next one here is of course Primal Attack. Not Camp Cretaceous, okay? So the first one we have is Ornitholestes, and then the second we have a Calopsosaurus, a Dracorex, another Ram Forhissinicus. I can't say that. And then a Minmi, a Mosasaurus. I think it sounds like Mosasaurus. We also have a Velociraptor, different types of ones, battle damage, a bunch of stuff. Allosaurus, Herosaurus, Protoceratops, a Troodon, a Sauropiltia, a Postosuchus. Actually, no. Well, let's just name all the dinosaurs out, and I'll tell you what's up about the Postosuchus. And then we have a Pachycephalosaurus. You also have actually, yeah, and new color, yeah. And we also have the Dilophosaurus, Scotosaurus, Syrachosaurus, a Tapera, I don't know, a Cryolophosaurus, a Triceratops, a Pteranodon, and Montosaurus, a Majungasaurus, an Irritator, Tarbosaurus, a Sarcosuchus, a Ceats Macarum, an Albertosaurus, a Carnotaurus, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, Mosasaurus, Brachiosaurus, Gasosaurus, Sticky Moloch, and Spinosaurus. All right, so I really never had a dinosaur from Primal Attack. Like all the dinosaurs I used to have as a child, like are not all gone. And most of them were not even from Jurassic. Jurassic World stuff. It's just a bunch of other toys that I got it, but I don't have them no more. But most of these toys, like let's just like more like the Tarbosaurus, the Irritator, CS Macaron, the Sarcosuchus, like the Sarcosuchus came in two different variables, by the way, guys, and it only came in one mini. Years later, in the Tarbosaurus, the Ceats Macaron, and the Irritator is like the only time we actually get to see these three dinosaurs in Dino Escape with the same color. We also have Velociraptors, two different ones, a bunch of different ones. We also have a Majungasaurus. It would be cool if we had a Montosaurus like mini, because we already have a Majungasaurus, and the Majungasaurus looks so similar to the mini we have today. So yeah, and then we also have an Allosaurus. I think that was an Allosaurus. I don't know. So yeah, I'm sorry for the background noise, guys. And then we also have an Albertosaurus, Carnotaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the Mosasaurus. I honestly from this I'm just learning new dinosaurs names and a bunch of toys. Then we also have a Spinosaurus, but they didn't come like in a package. It came into like one of those tubes with like I don't know what it was called. Like it would be a long box with a dinosaur, like smaller plastic. It would come in that way, I guess. But I think Dino Rivals and Primal Attack like have the same amount of dinosaurs. So let's move on to Camp Cretaceous. All right. So we have Camp Cretaceous, and honestly, I could say that only there's some dinosaurs that I'm not sure if I got all of them because um we also have Dino Escape, which is mostly Camp Cretaceous. So we have an Ankylosaurus, aka Bumpy, Dimorphodon, Gallimimus, Plesiosaurus, Monolophosaurus, Stygimoloch, Velociraptor, Sinoceratops, Parasaurolophus, Baryonyx, Triceratops, Pteranodon, Ceratosaurus, Stegosaurus, Carnotaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Troodon, a Cryolophosaurus, a Spinosaurus, and a Coelosaurus, and a Brachiosaurus. Right. So again, Cambridge Cretaceous came out basically with the same dinosaurs, except for Ankylosaurus. I mean, I think they had one, but they also had Bumpy as a baby, and then there's also a Plesiosaurus with like more blue kind of colored version. And we actually have a Sinoceratops, like an actual looking Sinoceratops instead of Pachyrhinosaurus. Until covering the Pachyrhinosaurus as a Sinoceratops. Then we also have new raptors, new color Stygimoloch. We also have Parasaurolophus in there. There's Pteranodon, Ceratosaurus, Carnotaurus, Toro, and sorry for the background noise. And yeah, and we also have a new Spinosaurus. So, and honestly, I don't have these dinosaurs. I just do my hardest to find what kind of dinosaurs released in here. And from this, like I said, I learned from new different types of dinosaurs that released. So let's finally move on to the last one, which is Dino Escape. So, we have Velociraptor, Gallimimus, Monolophosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Compsognathus, Brachiosaurus, Dracorex, Zuniceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Stegosaurus, Baryonyx, Ceratosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Cantrosaurus, Chardontosaurus, Mosasaurus, and of course an Allosaurus. Sorry, here, let me fix this real quick because you kind of looks funny. Sorry for the background noise. Anyway, let's break these down. So so we have new dinosaurs, of course. The Brachiosaurus, right, and Ankylosaurus. We can still have baby Bumpy and the Brachiosaurus, like a baby green Brachiosaurus we had with these characters, like with this new life. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Hold up, give me a minute. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna continue on with these dinosaurs here. We actually get new dinosaurs. Sorry for the background noise. We also get a Oranosaurus and a Kentrosaurus. Sorry for the background. Okay, guys. So then we have the Ceratosaurus and Oranosaurus and Kentrosaurus. The Ceratosaurus kind of looks like the season 4 Ceratosaurus from Camp Cretaceous. The Oranosaurus is season 3, except it doesn't happen. Season 3 is kind of like the mini. So basically, yeah. And the Kentrosaurus, it's like looks like Pierce, by the way. Looks a lot like Pierce. And the Ankylosaurus, you could get baby Bumpy or the big adult Ankylosaurus. They actually put back the Compsognathus after like the 50th time being in there. We also have a bunch of other repeats like the Chardontosaurus. It's like a blue and kind of like original color version. We also have an Allosaurus. And a Mosasaurus. So that is all for today, guys. So yeah. So on the next part, we are likely to start Dominion, Dino Tracker, and Epic Evolution with Chaos Theory. And I don't know. After that, we're just gonna move on to I guess whatever series there is. We are gonna do Hammond Collection, and I know Hammond Collection is gonna be coming up with new dinosaurs. We're also gonna do Jurassic World Survival with Jurassic World. Yeah, I guess. I guess we could say we're gonna do survival with Legacy Collection. So, and the thing is, Legacy Collection eventually is gonna put out new dinosaurs, but I think other than that, that's only gonna be like 4 parts. I don't know another series, but other than that, thank you for watching, and have a blessed night, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.